Hey you guys, it's me and I'm back with another video. This video is gonna be about me coloring my wig that I had already made. I do have a video making wigs and showing you guys how I make wigs, so I'll put the link at the bottom of the description bar. But basically I'm gonna be using 30 volume developer by Clairol, Pearl White. I'm using Quick Blue L'Oreal powder, but for me, I feel like any powder developer brand will matter. Definitely need gloves, a mixing bowl, and your brush. I love a brush that have like hard bristles, something I can, you know what I mean? And I don't know what I got that brush for. I'm not going to use that. Alright, and I have some Luma for you just to try to keep the hair from getting on parts that I don't want it on. So yes, safety is first. Put your gloves on. Okay, you guys, for how you mix your powder with your developer. The scooper that comes in the powder, I just use that for my measurements. I always do 1-to-1 to be even, so 1 part powder, 1 part developer. So yeah, sometimes you may have to add a little more developer, you know, things happens, but for the most part, I know what consistency I'm looking for. So that's the thing, you gotta know what consistency you want it. You don't want it too runnery, but you definitely don't want it too thick. Alright, so I'm just gonna detangle the hair with a wide tooth comb. This is like a loose body wave hair, so I had to comb it out. I'm just gonna section it off. When you're doing color, sections are everything. Make sure your sections are sectioned off. You're gonna see I wasn't real thorough with how I applied the color because I didn't want a lot of color. I took very large spaces and I just applied it. Now if you want to see a lot of color, you would do smaller sections. So how you put your color on, how you part your hair, all that depends on what you want to see. So before you start coloring, ask yourself, what do I want to see and where do I want to see it? Okay, and there's one thing I wanted to tell you about applying your color. Yeah, at the ends I'm just slapping it on, but I don't know if you know this, when I get to the top of where my color is going to stop, I turn my brush vertical and I go ahead and hit it vertically so there's no harsh lines. So that's very important. I didn't put a lot at the top because I wanted it to fade into it. Again, I don't want a lot of color, but I want it there. Alright, so now I'm at the front of the hairstyle. I'm going to continue to do the same thing. Once the color is all over, I'll let it sit to my desired color, probably for about 25 minutes. I rinse it out with some Shimmer Light shampoo to tone out some of the brassiness, and I let it air dry, and that's it.